Hello, hello everyone. Let's make up. Wanna see you. I know future. You wanna see you. Not too long. You wanna see you. Hello everyone. Good to have you. Thank you so much. Hola, man. Good to have you. Welcome watching a Mary Okudele. Thank you so much for coming. And anytime when I'm calling, make you pick up the phone, but you know that I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. My baby, my baby, my baby. Please don't leave me. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome. I appreciate you all. It's a pleasure to have you on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you're watching me from. Wherever you're watching me from, thank you so much for joining the stream. Kindly smash the like and share out to your community if you have one. Do me well to also share on your WhatsApp and your Facebook if you have anywhere at all. Let's just get more people coming to the stream, okay? It's like welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Unity Nigerian TV. Oh, thank you, Mr. Unity. This is the first time I am seeing this amazing person in my house. And believe me, it's a delight having you here. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Welcome, Mr. Unity Nigerian TV. Welcome. Yeah, he said you are exceptional. This fashion is shameful, Joe. Very shameful, distasteful. But I'm glad you are here. Please consider subscribing and leaving your notification bell on, because I will definitely come back to you. Yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching the Mary. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you, Alamba. Thank you for joining the stream. Welcome everyone. It's Tuesday evening on Love Night with Fans. Yeah. Kindly help me share out your community if you have any. Let's have more people joining on the stream on this interesting discussion tonight. Thank you, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you all. Yeah, Unity Africa. No, Mr. Unity Nigerian TV. Welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. So tonight we'll be discussing Don Jazzy's mother's burial, which he just held on Friday, just this last Friday, on the 7th of October. And we saw what played out there, what happened during the burial, the fashion, the high and mighty, the cream de la cream of the society, the rich, and all that. Of course, we don't have the poor there. Celebrities all trooped in their numbers to show solidarity and to also comfort Don Jazzy on the death of his mother, because that day was really it was really dedicated to bidding her a final farewell. But something equally happened there. As I was going through his Instagram account, I noticed something that really broke my heart, and which is the reason why we're having this discussion tonight. We're looking at the shameful display by Pretty Mike. We know Pretty Mike is a sensational guy. We know he's an influencer. We know he's a celebrity on his own. But then something broke my heart. The extent at which people go to become famous, the extent at which people go to just get that view, to get that followership. They just want to do anything it takes to be noticed. We know Pretty Mike has been doing all sorts of things. Go to his Instagram handle. You're going to see the way Pretty Mike has been attending a lot of functions, be it burial, be it wedding, be it naming ceremony, whatever it is. Pretty Mike is going to appear there on a different level, and it's becoming unbecoming of him because yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Chris Malani, thank you, Chris. Yeah, Mr. Unity. Now I get you. Thank you so much. Yeah. What kind of fashion is that in a funeral service of a celebrity who has paid his dues? Come on, this is shameful. Akka the village boy, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Akka the village boy. It's a delight having you. Kindly smash the like and share me out your community if you have any. Yeah, we know Pretty Mike has been appearing everywhere, showing himself. But the shameful part, like Mr. Unity said here, this is a funeral for crying out loud. This is a funeral of a celebrity, a funeral of a full-grown man, an Igbo man. We know Don Jazzy is from Umuahia, if I am not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don Jazzy is from Umuahia in Anambra State. He's an Igbo man, and this burial was held in Lagos State. Of course, we know we have culture. We know we have tradition. And Pretty Mike is equally an Igbo guy. He's from Anambra. We have culture. We are not a people that just come from nowhere. We're people that were raised with culture and dignity, with respect. We came from a family. So my worry is the fact that Pretty Mike deemed it fit to show up at a funeral, carrying women with dangling penises and balls to a funeral. What happens to respecting the dead? Whatever happens to paying respect to the dead? If not for this, is not a fashion show. This is not a birthday party. Neither is it a wedding ceremony. This is a burial where people show final respect to the deceased. People show final respect to the dead. You don't just come there and disrupt the whole thing, all in the name of being a celebrity. And which is what we're treating today. We lost our moral values in Nigeria, in Africa. Have we lost our moral value? What is becoming of us? Are we losing it on a daily basis? Why do we feel that we just have to do things the wrong way in order to be noticed? Thank you for the thumbs up, Akka the village boy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that thumbs up. Are we losing our moral values? Now, apart from what Pretty Mike did, we're going to still go into details on that. I saw the outfit of a lot of celebrities. Not just celebrities, women especially. Their outfits were outright distasteful and disrespectful. I mean, judging from the occasion, usually back in the days, when people are coming for funeral service, they are well dressed. Everywhere is so quiet because you're mourning. It's a time for sober reflection. It is a time where people just sit down and think about their own lives as well. It is a time people look inward and search their heart and say, it could have been me. What would happen if I am the one? It is a time people sit down to think about their own life. But what do we have today in the society? What we have are men and women who have turned funeral service to parties, to clubhouses, where they just dance, display their nudity, and expecting the world, of course, to applaud them. Because, of course, it's going to trend. Go on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, all these things are trending. Women practically showing up their boobs as if they want to feed, they want to breastfeed the dead. What has come over us as a people? Why have we lost our moral upbringing? Why have we lost our conscience? I was looking at all the dressings there, and I'm wondering, how come Don Jazzy allowed such a thing? Welcome, Olufunke. Good to have you, Queen. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly smash the like, Queen, as you come in. And if you can, help me share out your community. Please, guys, in case you haven't thumbs up, just click on that like button there. Please do that so that, you know, that thing will keep going. Vicky Connor is here. Gorgeous Queen. This matter tired me. I saw it and I was sad immediately. Now, how will the mom be happy inside the coffin? This kind of display are the place where people should be crying. Queen, this is what I'm saying. Now, you know, when people die back in the days, people mourn, you wear black. Those who cannot put on black outfit, just put on a dark color to show that they are mourning. This is a human being, a mother being buried. Her funeral service. Her spirit, I'm trying to imagine, because I am an African girl, okay? I'm a traditional woman, and I'm trying to imagine the spirit hovering around and just looking at what is happening there. How they have turned the funeral service into a nightclub. Women practically showing up their what will I call it? Showing up. You need to see the slits getting up to their hips. When they open their leg, you can almost see the panties they're putting on. Or is it those with big boobs that want to feed, they want to breastfeed men there openly? What has come over us? How have we lost it as a people? The nightclub is there for people to display their dressing. Dress whichever way you want. Dress however way you want. Do whatever you want to do at the nightclubs. But let's learn to dress according to the occasion. Olufumke said, was that Pretty Mike Abi was his name? Yes, that was Pretty Mike. We know Pretty Mike comes in with entourage. Sometimes it comes with guys, sometimes with ladies. I saw the one, the one he attended someone's wedding and came with God. Women putting on, that was during Easter period. Women dressed like Jesus carrying a cross, and others like the Roman empires, the Roman soldiers. And they followed him. Or is it the one he will come with juju master? Coming with all sorts of things. Or is it the one he will enter there while chaining women on their neck? Chaining women, and they follow him like dogs. Ha! And that brings me to the question today. What happens to our upbringing? Where are the parents of those women Pretty Mike is using? Did they fall from the sky? Who raised them? Are they not children of parents out there? Do they have uncles and aunties? Didn't they come from a village or a community? But who invited him? Does that person not know what he will be coming with? I blame whosoever that invited him. Don Jazzy invited him. We know Don Jazzy, of course, Pretty Mike doesn't tell people what he's going to come with. You understand? He doesn't tell. He will just show up that way, and then he leaves even the celebrant or whoever invited him in surprise. So that is his secret. He just shows up there, leaving everyone wowing out like, oh my God, what is this? Onyi Osamuga, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vicky, for coming. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like. I appreciate you. Even went to a party with pregnant women. Yes, I saw the one he went to a party with 8 or 10 pregnant women. How did he get in contact with all these pregnant women? These are real pregnancies. Real pregnancy. How can women consent? How have women belittled themselves? They have practically turned themselves into animals. All for what? How much does Pretty Mike pays them? How much? Maybe worst case, 30,000, 50,000. Yeah. Don Jazzy needs to explain this to us, his fans. How could he have allowed this to happen? This is disrespectful on how they dress in a funeral service of a celebrity mother. Don Jazzy is a celebrity. He has made people, we know how he has raised a lot of celebrities, how he has made a lot of people. He's supporting the industry. Pretty Mike is just something else. Yeah, Onyi Osamuga, honestly, he is just something else. I don't want to call him a drama king because this is, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is disrespectful. The thing people, the people do. So who owns the pregnant wives? Men owns those pregnant wives. Those women that came with him, and maybe people's wives. and girlfriends. How did he go about selecting pregnant women? In fact, the pregnancies were so big that you can, let's say between 6 to 7 months, some are already into 8 months pregnancy. And how did he go about? How much is Pretty Mike paying young women to disrespect themselves this way? Or should we call this the Ashwebi dress code? It's annoying. It can never be. Okay, Don Jazzy had Ashwebi. We saw the Ashwebi dress code. People bought the Ashwebi. Women practically sold nonsense with the Ashwebi. Oduni Odugbe-san, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. He said, I actually did a reaction video for my channel, but I felt like it's of no use. No, it is of every use. Please do the reaction. Vicky, you can equally, you guys know how to, you who are into reaction videos, you can do this. Please, because we need to create the awareness. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. Please go ahead and do the reaction video and upload it. Until people begin to speak out, these people will not stop. Pretty Mike will go at any length. These are people's daughters, sisters, and mothers being used like animals. Maybe women looking for money. He paid them to come with the pregnancy. How much, Vicky, do you think he must have paid the pregnant women? What if anything had gone wrong during the event? What if any of them had lost the pregnancy? Did they even stop to think? Even if he's paying them 100,000 per pregnant woman, even if it's 100,000, is it enough to risk the life of your baby, innocent baby? For how much? How much is Pretty Mike paying? That will make women belittle themselves. And this is the reason why men no longer have respect and regard for women. That is the reason why men have lost their respect for women. They see women as trash. With money, you can buy up any woman. Just name your price. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Oduni. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. We have Success Kali. Thank you so much. There might be single mothers. Success Kali. Even if, sweetheart, even if they are single mothers, somebody got them pregnant. Somebody impregnated them. Even if they are single mothers, they came from a family. They have mothers, they have fathers, they have uncles and aunties. Who comes out with pregnancy to show to the whole world? And look at the way people were looking and taking pictures and making videos. Have women been reduced to kobo, all for money? I am a woman and this breaks my heart. I am a woman, I'm a wife, I'm going to be a mother. This breaks my heart. Why subject women to this? How about the one he chained women? Put chain around young women and was dragging them like dogs. Why they follow him like dogs? Chain on women. Chain on women. Public humiliation. Disrespect to womanhood. And this is why we must talk about this. We must condemn until Pretty Mike stops this. Even if so it gets to the point where the government have to do something about it. We know it's a free society. We know that, but in as much as we know it's a free world and a free society, people should not be reduced to the level of animals. There is hierarchy. Olufunke said the way people dressed to parties in Nigeria, that was how someone's group came out to play. At a party, Shane Wonky had that day. You know this their recent dressing that the nipples is just the nipples that will be inside. You can actually see half, like the aerosol, the dots of the boobs. You can actually see it popping out. And you think the boob is, I don't know what they use in holding that breast. Those busty ones. I don't know what they use in holding the boobs that it doesn't fall out. I was watching one time at a party and the woman was bending. The boobs almost poured out. In fact, it's not falling out. It almost poured out of the dress. And I'm asking, how can a full-grown woman in her 30s or 40s, if I'm not mistaken, that woman is not a child, and the boobs was just everywhere. People were making videos and all she was doing was dangling the boobs, dangling and dangling, and the thing was almost pouring out. It was almost pouring out. For how much, please? Even if it's 1 million, it doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth it. This matter is sad. Nkechi Blessing share Dido. Now this one. Nkechi, we will know has bipolar. I don't know whether to say she has bipolar. 1 minute she's displaying like something else. The other minute she's acting like something. And when she did that, I think I uploaded a video of that where she was showing how many dildos, like up to 20 dildos, that her man has not been satisfying her all along. So this is what she's been doing. So the guy should just go and sit down because all he's been doing was mini inside. It's not been anything. Vicky, our celebrities are really humiliating women. They are really humiliating women. This is the epitome of the calamitous situation in that contraption. Hey, Soko Bikono, Soko Cornelius Bikono, Welonwayo, eh? Mr. Unity say, I wish Don Jazzy sees this to actually know how we felt. We demand an apology for him. This is from him. This is disrespectful from a celeb of his status. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay, all these big celebrities and influencers are just losing their senses. All for what? Clicks, likes, views, money. Isn't it? Isn't it? These are supposed to be role models. I saw this thing and I was like, what the hell is this in Mama's burial? Don Jazzy, like you said, really owes us, an apology. He needs to come out and chastise Pretty Mike. Welcome, Didi Uncut. I appreciate you, Queen. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please kindly smash the like, guys, as you come in. Exactly. Some men don't respect us again because of all this. There is no respect. Believe me, no matter how much you package yourself as a married woman now, there is a guy out there who will chike you and feel with his money he can buy you over. There are guys who will feel that, forget whether you're married, even if you're pregnant, how much, name your price. How much is your price? Name your price. They feel they can buy up any woman now. And do you blame them? Do you blame them? No. Because this is what the celebrities, the so-called celebrities, who are supposed to be role models and influencers, this is what they have reduced women to. Eh? Mama can never forgive Pretty Mike at all. Honestly, I wish she just stood up there and carried Koboko, begin to flog Pretty Mike and all those women that came there with dangling bola. I wish she can just flog nonsense out of them. Eh? Both the one who invited or was invited are to be blamed. Two of them. Don Jazzy still need to do something about it. He still needs to do something about it. Those celebrities don't see it as anything. That chain in neck animal is very bad. Honestly, you know, when I saw that particular one, that was sometime last year, if I'm not mistaken. He uploaded that one. Chain women to dogs, like this dog collar, big dog collar. Put it around women and then change them and was dragging them like a dog. And these women, people's future mother, if they are not mothers already, someone's sister, someone's daughter is among. Now, the question I was asking when I saw this was like, when they came in there, what if they had met their relative? What if they had met their neighbors? Husband, wife, father, mother, sisters, brothers. What if they had met someone? Or does it mean people no longer care? That women no longer care? No, I don't understand. Does it mean they no longer care so long as money is involved? Someone told me that some of these women are the ones feeding their families. They are the one practically paying the bill, so they call the shot. Their mother or their father, their brothers, sisters don't have any say. They are imitating Oyibo and their culture. This culture, even the Oyibos, I doubt if they do reach this one. Eh? No, we don't love it. We don't like this. We don't. We don't. We don't, honestly. But married women have been proving them right. No. At least we still have some married women with dignity and respect. Not all married women. It's so sad that the few bad ones are the ones, you know, rubbishing the institution called marriage, disrespecting this honorable institution, this sacred institution called marriage. These few bad eggs who are ready to sleep with anything, who are ready to do anything for money, they are the ones painting this institution bad, making every man think women are the same. Women are not the same. We still have women with dignity and honor, with so much pride. You are one of such women. I am one of such women. My dignity, my self-respect, self-worth, and value is paramount to any amount of money you're going to bring to me. There is no amount of money you're going to give to me as a married woman right now, and I will follow Pretty Mike like a dog, chained, or that will make me go display my pregnancy, showing it to the whole world for a young guy, an unmarried guy. Mr. Unity said, we, his fans, demand an apology from Don Jazzy for messing with a celebrity mother burial. He should have learned from Obi Kubana not disrespecting her celeb mother. I wish he learned that. Blind guy, his wife, they're live. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining my stream. I really appreciate you, blind guy. Welcome. Thank you. It's an honor having you here join my stream. Welcome. Please, guys, as you come in, kindly smash the like, okay? People will do anything to trend, Mr. Unity. Yes, they do anything to trend. Women have decided to disrespect the womanhood just to attract men to themselves. It's no longer fashion, but madness. This is pure madness, disrespectful, both to Don Jazzy's mother, both to we, his fans, to everyone, to women. This is disrespectful, and we demand an apology. We demand an apology from Pretty Mike, an apology from Don Jazzy himself. You don't do this and get away with it. It's about time we speak out and say no, enough of some of this rubbish. We can't continue to take all this nonsense. You don't keep feeding us all this nonsense on social media. You can do your thing, but please have some respect and dignity. Respect the dead. I just checked Pretty Mike post. Don Jazzy was hailing him in the comment section. Oh, God have mercy. Now, guys, can you see this? Can you see this? Don Jazzy himself is hailing Pretty Mike. Can you guys see the picture? When I saw the video, the first thing that came out of my mouth was, "Jeez!" I screamed, "Jesus, what is this?" And the women were walking in shamelessly, dangling that stuff. And then Don Jazzy is hailing him. Hailing him for dishonoring his mother, disrespecting the dead, shaming the mother, a woman who lived a very beautiful life before her death, a woman with honor and dignity, dignity in the society. This is how her son chose to bury her. This is how she left this world. This is how she'll be remembered. Her posters attached side by side with Pretty Mike and the women with dangling bola. Eh? Oh, I really look at it now. Honestly, Sade, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Sade. I really appreciate you. Wait. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Please kindly smash the like, Sade, before you forget, guys. Now, maybe we should also blame it on unemployment. Don't be surprised. Those Pretty Mike silly girls are graduates. Not just graduates. Some of them are undergraduates. And we know that schools have been on strike for the past 6 months, over 6 months now. I heard they've called off the strike maybe recently, a couple of days ago. I am not certain. But this is not the first time Pretty Mike is doing such a thing. Even before schools went on strike, Pretty Mike has been doing this. Some of them are undergraduate. Others are graduate, we know. But why should, even if you are a graduate, there is no job? Selling your dignity, your womanhood, is it the best way? Now, guys, watch out for what is going to happen sooner or later. You know, you have to test the water. Pretty Mike has been testing the water with all he's been doing. Blind Guy said the shame that people will subject themselves to nowadays is never ending. Like, it is so humiliating. It is crazy. This is the situation we found ourselves in, that godforsaken animal kingdom. Oh my God, my husband is not sparing them. He's not sparing them. Sweetheart, take it easy on them, please. Waiting poverty go cause for this Nigeria here. Now you see, Pretty Mike has been testing the water. What do I mean by that? Pretty Mike, let me drop the link before I forget. Anyone who wants to come up and chat with me on this, please jump on this link I am dropping now. Jump on the link. If you want to come up and chat with me on this, jump on the link, okay? Now, Pretty Mike has been testing the water. He's been doing this. We saw how he started. Remember, he didn't start this. He didn't start this. Now he's daring. He's becoming more and more brave on social media. Someday, Pretty Mike is going to appear with naked women. I mean, unclad women. Maybe with something holding their nipples and something covering the njangina. You know, covering the kwekus a little bit. But he's going to walk into someone's event, wedding, funeral, birthday, anything. He's going to walk in there with his naked women. Guys, mark this word today. He's going to walk in there with women on bikini, women on just nude. Maybe they call that, what's this painting called? This body painting that they do with nothing on, with just the paint covering the nipples, maybe a sellotape covering the nipples. Pretty Mike is becoming brave by the day. He's daring people. He's daring everyone right now. And until we speak out, he's going to do this. Watch out for Pretty Mike walking into a wedding where a wedding is supposed to be a sacred thing, sacred event between a man and a woman coming together. What has wedding been reduced to? He can do that. He will. I am telling you. Watch out, sooner or later, very soon, in fact, very soon, Pretty Mike will do that. He will walk in there with 10 women naked or on body paint. He will. Look at weddings, for instance. Without all these naked women there, it's as if wedding is useless. For you to have a wedding that is talk of the town, that will be on Bella Ninja, that will be on Instagram, that Linda AKG is going to carry, for your wedding to be announced, that means some naked women will show up with their boobs displaying, with very crazy slits, where you can actually see what they're putting on in between. What's the need of even dressing? I think maybe we should even go back to the days of Adam and Eve. Let's all be naked and mad together, isn't it? Let's all be crazy. Let's go back to the days of Adam and Eve and the days of old, where everyone goes naked. We know we're not covering any other thing, since there's no more dignity and pride in womanhood. You go for an event, a wedding of your fellow woman. You go there, display boobs to the groom. What is your intention? What do you intend to achieve? Why are women being reduced to nothing? To just boobs and backside? Is this what we have been reduced to? But he can't just grace someone else's event without an invitation. Yes, he was invited. He was. But Pretty Much comes with surprises. He doesn't tell people what he's coming with. So you don't even know if he's going to come to your event. He's a celebrity, and of course, when a celebrity is hosting a party and sending out invitation, they do that. They send to everyone. But Pretty Mike will always come with his dramas. Oh my dear, you are a woman with dignity. I'm not saying it because I want to be irrelevant, but because I've worked under you to know this fact. You have always been a blessing to many. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Unity. I really appreciate you. This means a lot to me. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Olufunke said, and Adam and Eve will be better as clothes are expensive. Honestly. And if they tell you how much they spent making those rags they call clothing, if they tell you how much designers charge them for those clothing, those rags they call clothes, you will shout. They make these clothes very expensive, at a very expensive rate. Yet, why buy material and you practically walk into an event naked? What has happened to our morals as human beings? Why should Don Jazzy approve this show of shame in his mother's burial when the public, when the public were expecting a bomb? Honestly, ask me. Oh, you're fresh. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you, Queen. Good to have you here. Please, guys, like I say, kindly smash the like and share out your community if you have any. What has happened to our moral upbringing? The question I kept asking is this: these women that Pretty Mike is using, they came from a home, from a family. I can't imagine myself, even in my days of spinsterhood, in my days of a single lady. I don't think, as a single lady, I don't ever think that I will even belittle myself. I'll be thinking about my mother, thinking about my father, my sisters, my brothers, my uncles and aunties ever seen me unclad. Not to talk about walking in there in a public place where you know everyone is holding a cell phone and things are going live, straight and direct on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I can't imagine myself being splashed all over social media unclad in a very humiliating manner. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. You'll be shocked what attention and money, money make women, what attention and money make women do, including men. Is it the love of money? Is it the love of money or madness? Or is it the wokeness we found ourselves in this generation, the wokeness of this generation? I don't know which one. Money, wokeness. What is it? What is it? Does it mean we no longer have people who talk to these young ladies and young guys? Host, I'll be up in a few minutes, please. Trying to tidy up. Okay, no problem, Queen. I really appreciate you. No problem. The so-called Don Jazzy knew that there might be surprises, yet he invited the guy. It's because he was looking for some clouds. Now, this is true. This is true. Of course, like I said, for you to gain attention and traffic right now on social media, you just have to do something crazy, something stupid, something daring. If you don't do any of these three things, trust me, you are not going to go viral. You will not trend. Your video will not go anywhere. So for you to do it, you have to reduce yourself to being a clown, or you becoming a crazy person, daring. Do something stupid. So for Don Jazzy to have allowed Pretty Mike come, I mean, for him to have even sent out the invitation without warning, that means he is also chasing clouds. Just for the attention, maybe. Otherwise, I don't see the reason why he would even go as far as hailing Pretty Mike for what he did. Getting it right with Olivia, I appreciate you, Queen. Welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings, Queen. Welcome. Maybe because he thinks he's no longer that popular. Is it Don Jazzy or Pretty Mike? Don Jazzy is still popular. I mean, on Instagram, he is still popular. He's still relevant on Instagram. But I don't know about his Marvin record. I don't know how his Marvin record is doing right now. But what I see is he is looking for so much attention. Blind Guy said, it makes you wonder if the women are being reduced or asking to be reduced. They are so eager to strut. They are so eager. They are so eager to build. I don't know the word. I'm trying to look for the right word to use for this women. All for money. All for money. Nancelicious, welcome. Thank you so much, Wanyo Madalurine. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the thumbs up as well, guys. Oh, my mommy, Coach Mary Ma, stopping by to show love and support and spicy talk with Omadia. Enjoying the topic as always. Pertinent question and reflection. Some people are ready to go all the way to get attention and popularity. Yes, mommy, especially on today's social media world, I don't know. To trend, to gain attention, to gain followership. People are ready to do anything. Women going naked. I saw a recent picture. There's a married woman who wanted to do pregnancy. This pregnancy photo shoot that they do. Welcome, please. If you are the background, come in and smash the like. Stop. Don't stand at the door. Come in, guys. Don't stand at the door. Come in, okay? Come in and give me a thumbs up and join the discussion. And the link is there in case you want to join me on this discussion. The link is there for you to dive in. Now, I saw this lady trying to do pregnancy photo shoot, photo bomb, or what do they call it? Like, she just humiliated herself at the end of the day. It was so I have seen a lot. I have seen a lot of this, but this was so distasteful. What she was putting on, and I'm asking, this is someone's mother to be. This is a wife carrying 9 months pregnancy. And what she was putting on, you can almost see her private part. You can almost see the opening. You can almost see. It's so disgusting. And she uploaded it. I'm not even talking about the boob. The boobs was all over, was everywhere, with just the nipples covered. What is happening? Does it mean that our men are not even doing their best? Our men just love this. Does it mean that this men enjoy this? You have the wife and you enjoy seeing her do these things? What is becoming of us as a people? How come we're reducing ourselves to the level of animals without dignity? How have we gotten to this extent? Where did we get it wrong? Does it mean that social media is making us get more crazy? That we are losing our moral values completely, losing ourselves to crazy things happening? And I ask again, how much is Pretty Mike paying those women to reduce them to this level? I ask, is it up to 50,000 even? Is it even up to 50,000? That a woman tomorrow, this same woman will not want to get married, have children, and become a mother. Tomorrow, these children are going to grow up. They will come on social media and see what their mothers did. Can we just even look back and ask ourselves, 10 years from today, 10 years from now, 10 years from now, are we going to be proud of the things we put out on social media? Can we be proud of the things we put out? 10 years from now, how are you going to look at those things posted on social media? When you become a mother of children, you have teenagers. How do you talk to them? How do you correct them? How do you counsel them? How do you advise them even? How do you direct their paths? How do you lead them? How do you raise them responsibly? How? When today, all we think about is money, views, money and views. We no longer think about tomorrow. We don't think about what tomorrow holds for us. How about appointment? I mean, is social media going to be the only place we find ourselves? Does our life start and end on social media? Sade said, they are copying everything negative about the Western world instead of the good. There are a lot of beautiful things the Western world are doing. There are a lot of beautiful things, amazing things, innovative things, encouraging, inspiring stuff. But no, our people will always choose the negative side. They will always choose the bad aspect. They will always pick the rotten fruits and display their stupidity all over social media. I'm going back to set now. See you next time on Wadia. Remain blessed. Thank you so much, Mr. Unity. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time here. And have an amazing shoot out there. Thank you so much. Shameless. Honestly, shameless. Blenda says, I love you more at Coach Merima. Don't worry. Our 3 daughters will never strut down and run with barely clothes. Carrie can see, but say he will start swinging his stick. Yeah. Yeah, we will never. May God not let us raise children that will be a disgrace to us on social media. A married woman for that matter. Oh, Diego, Don Jazzy can never be irrelevant. But the way he's going, with the path he's towing right now, with all these things he's doing, very soon people will get tired of him. The world is looking for inspiring people, people who will inspire you, who will motivate you to be better, people who will inspire your life, people who will help transform your life, people who will add value. By the time you're lacking in all this, with time you become irrelevant. That is what I see. That is what I say, believe me. Yeah, people live in the now. They do not care about tomorrow. And this is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, mommy. Have you forgotten that many people live on social media? It is crazy. This is the life. It's as if there is no life outside social media. There is no life. It's like outside social media, they don't exist. Their existence is only on social media. And the only way they keep staying relevant on social media is when they keep doing this crazy and stupid things. Very shameless, I bet. That guy is known for doing stupid things. I pity the girls. Honestly, Vicky, now, even if Pretty Mike is paying them, the girls themselves, have they lost their senses? You walk in there, you know that you will. There's no way these things won't go viral on social media. You know Pretty Mike before you accepted the contract. And you know that as soon as you walk in there, people are going to raise their phones and record and take pictures. The question I keep asking is this. Does it mean that these girls never even thought about someone that knows them? A friend, a family member, a relative, church member. All these people, you know the funny thing, majority, let me even say 99.9 are Christians. 99.9 went to church after all the display. Social media does a lot of things. I'm scared of tomorrow. My sister, the fear, no, they catch only you. The truth is, the girls want money. They don't care about their parents or what people will say. All they need is the money he offered. Vicky, how long will the money take them? Let's even assume that they were paid on Friday. By now, that money should be finished. That money, with how expensive things are back home right now. Hang out with Chika. Welcome. Thank you so much, Ben, for coming. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And kindly smash the like, guys, as you're coming in. By now, that money would have been finished. Hey, Richard, God, they have finished the money. What do they do with the money? Yes, they buy makeup. They buy lingeries. They buy hair. Buy clothes. Buy pizza and shawarma. Go to Cold Stone. Attend parties. Go to clubs. That's all. So no matter the amount of money Pretty Mike must have paid any of those women, by now, I don't think that money is even remaining. Obugo, it is finished. So those women, they were doing their work and people only hail the ones with the money. They are doing their job. What kind of nasty job is that? I have done ushering job in the past. I did ushering. When you serve at events, but reducing women to this, to dogs, to dangling bola. What is the, okay, now what is even the message? What is the message? What is the message? Okay, the one for Easter, they said is Easter, he's trying to say, what if Jesus was to be a woman? They don't care. Another person will offer them another money to do stupid things. They will still do another one. They will still do it, Queen. They will. Now, speaking of finishing money, I wonder if the girls think about their reputation. A bad reputation is never finished. The money will be finished, but the reputation will live on. The reputation will outlive them. You see all those videos and pictures on social media, they're going to be there. The internet has a very long memory. Nothing is going to wipe it off unless Mark Zuckerberg and the rest of the owners of this social media platform decides to shut down, which will never happen. Which will never happen unless they say, YouTube, oh yeah, close down. Vicky and Spice It Up and Hangout, Olufunkoya, all of you should go and rest. No more YouTube. We are packing up. Clear your kaya and leave. Or Instagram say, oh yeah, celebrities, enough of your influencing job. We are packing up. We are locking up the stores. Or TikTok say, enough of the dancing and the reactions and all those imitations. Pack your load and go. We are no longer doing. Or Twitter, the street say, okay, oh, enough of the saga, enough of the dragging, enough of the bullying, enough of all these things. Pack your loads. Enough of the cruise. Pack your load, we are no longer doing. Unless that ever happens, you see all these things that are stored up on social media, they are going to outlive us. How are you going to feel as a woman when you are 50, 60, 70? You come across all these naked pictures of yours, those crazy videos of yours on social media. How would you feel? Are you still going to be proud of yourself when you look back at all those things? Everything doesn't boil down on money. Everything is not all about money. Let's have some conscience. Let's have some dignity and pride as human beings. Don't be surprised if they are not even paid up to that amount that we buy them all those things. Okay, you see, the message is, hey, now I'll be waiting. Oh, yes, so mama, now I'll be waiting. Honestly, at times I wonder if those ladies are from this planet, how can they reduce themselves to that? Are they from this planet Earth? Are they not in Nigeria? This same Nigeria that we all grew up in? Are they not in, this continent called Africa? Were they not thinking? Mrs. Perry, welcome. Thank you so much, Mrs. Perry, for coming. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much. And thanks for the thumbs up. Please smash the like, okay? Are they not from Nigeria? This same Nigeria that you and I are in. This same Nigeria that every Sunday we'll carry Bible and put under the armpits and go to church. But you come on social media and display nudity, stupidity, madness. This same social media. Like I said, there's this video I saw, a wedding also. At a wedding of, your friend, a friend of this woman. I don't know how she was invited, maybe a friend also. I don't know. She was invited and she went almost naked and she was hugging the groom. This woman, the bride, had to push the lady away from her husband. The bride pushed the lady because her boobs were everywhere and she came and the neighbor was trying to hug the groom. Rubbing, and the lady, the bride pushed her away. Pushed her away from her husband. What is happening to womanhood? What is happening to our pride, to our honor, to our dignity? Why? And the video was just trending. Why? How can women reduce themselves to carrying bola and blockers and be dangling it at someone's mother's burial? Can you do that on your own mother's burial, Pretty Mike? Can you dishonor the dead, your mother? That way, can Pretty Mike dishonor his mother? Can Pretty Mike dishonor his sisters? Can he dishonor his wife that way? Of course, he's not married. So what does he know about sacredness and sanctity of marriage? What does he know about respect and being responsible? He knows nothing about that because all he's thinking about is cruise, catching cruise, chasing clouds. That is all he's thinking about. Gaining more followers, getting attention on social media. My dear, it's the same Nigeria, but people don't have shame again. No shame, oh. It's really annoying. Africa is now whiter than the white, more Roman Catholic than the Pope, more Anglican than the King Charles himself. This is it. This is it. Whatever we copy, we overdo it. Whatever we copy, we overdo it. The way I will push that kind of woman there, honestly, the bride pushed her, get your dirty boobs off my husband. I always wonder about the children these ladies are pregnant with too. What do they tell their children about the circumstances and how they got here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The Bible they carry is for decoration. It is. That is why if you say you're born again Christian, look, you don't preach the gospel to me with your born again, with your Bible or with your words. I want to see it in your life, in your lifestyle. You don't go to church on Sunday and on Monday you become a hooker. And you tell me you're born again Christian. Even in churches today, take a look at what people put onto churches today. Pentecostal churches. Even some Catholic churches are beginning to do that, and Anglicans. Take a look at the dressing, what people put onto churches these days. And they walk in. While the men are properly dressed, decently dressed, the women go to church half naked. And the pastors don't say anything. Because the women are now the attraction for churches these days. The prettier women you have, the seductive Jezebels you have, the more seductive Jezebels you have, the more members you get. Rob All Banks, welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome, Rob All Banks. Good to see you. It's been long. Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much, and thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. The most seductive Jezebels, the more pretty Jezebels you have in church these days, the more members, because those are the outside attractions. Those women are the ones that bring in the male members. They are the ones. What is happening? Why no decorum? No respect, no dignity, no honor, no self-value, no self-worth. What? Why? Thank you so much, Rob Obanks, for the like and the share. I appreciate you. Honestly, sis, they dress like they are going to the clubs. You are going. You see young ladies going to church. There was this South African pastor, pastor I watched some time ago, and the lady singing the choir. I don't know, should I call her choir mistress? What she was singing, you need to see her skirt. Her backside was really, really tempting. Her backside can seduce any man of God. Forget your anointing. And she was singing and turning the backside for members to see. Choir mistress. If you see her backside, no matter the anointing, I don't know how many men of God will be able to keep the anointing intact. And she was singing at the altar, turning the backside and showing people. You are well endowed, we know. But you don't have to show that. You don't have to seduce people. You don't have to become a Jezebel in the house of God. Where is the dignity and decorum in the house of God? When I was a Catholic, when I was a Christian, I used to be one of those ushers, and I used to send them back indecently dressed women. Seriously, you used to send them back to their oh my God, thank you. Oh my God. These are no longer the same. They are just same in this world. Honestly. You saw the video. Oh God. Honestly. And she was turning it. Even me as a woman, I was like, Chineke. How can one person? I admire endowed women. God, I love endowed women. It's a blessing from God. You've been endowed. It's a blessing from God. But you don't have to come seduce sons of Adam. You don't have to come seduce children of God with your dressing in church. Is this fashion? Madness? Do you have to put on something like that? It was so tight and it held the backside and it was just shooting up and it boom. And she was singing, Jesus is a mighty God, is a mighty God. And she will shake the bum bum. What is the problem? Every outfit has its place. We have occasions for different kinds of dressing. You don't just go to the club. Yes, like we know you don't go to the club tying wrapper because of course you're going to look weird and awkward. They come to seduce, so my sister. They come to seduce. Peace, love, and reparations. Honestly. I can't know, Onwadia. I used to say to myself that those are Kaisha the mother, meaning box of forget that. They're endowed. I admired her figure when I saw the video, but bringing it to the church is a no-no for me. Like I said, I love endowed women. I'm an African woman, okay? And we know God blessed us. God has blessed us especially with this package. Nemus, welcome. Thank you so much, Wayoma, for coming. I appreciate you, Queen. Dalorin, welcome. God has blessed us. In fact, God took his time creating African women. God took his time creating women, especially African women. He blessed us with everything, both front and back. If you're looking for the well-endowed, the most endowed, come to Africa. But hello, God did not bless us with this endowment to rubbish shit. He didn't bless us with this endowment to come to the church or his house and seduce his children. He didn't ask us to go nude with this endowment. When you put on your clothes, even the endowment will still show in a responsible and respectful way, in a honorable way, that will make a man say, oh, I wish I am your husband. That will make another woman say, oh, look at a woman blessed by God. When they look at your endowment, they give glory to God. When they look at your endowment, they thank God, the creator of such endowment. You know, people pay thousands of dollars and pounds to get such endowment. But you that have it natural, all you want to do is to use it to bring down children of God, is to use it to humiliate and reduce yourself to nothing. Wearing nonsense to praise God. What God will judge on the last day, plenty. What he will judge, he will start, like we say, it will start from his house, of course. It will start from the house of God. That is where judgment will start. That is where it will start. So now, why would people not know? If you're going to the club, you will look upward, tying wrapper to the club. Imagine tying George, double wrapper, to a club. You're gonna look so awkward. Or wearing a very three-breasted suit to a club. You're gonna look so weird and awkward, isn't it? That is how it is. Going to a funeral, dressing half nude. In fact, some of them came there to breastfeed men because their breasts were everywhere. They're asking, who is crying at this funeral? Come and suck Bobby. Is there any man crying here? Come and suck Bobby. Do we have any man still mourning? Come and suck Bobby. It's practically what they were doing. It is practically what they were doing, breastfeeding men at a funeral. And you, Don Jazzy, you know that knows that Pretty Mike has lost it here. You decided to invite him. So what is the message of such costume that those women do? And you saw of course, the top they were putting on, just tying the breast. What is the message? What is the message? No, it gotta be natural endowment, no Kim Kardashian for me. Rubber bands, of course, natural is the most beautiful. Natural is beautiful. Natural is beautiful. Because you're gonna see it's natural and curvy. Like it's so beautiful for you to look at. But even with the natural, I mean, can't we just dress for the occasion? Dress properly. I call them Lizzos. Maybe there is no woman at the funeral. And this is an Igbo funeral. Is this an Igbo? Because Don Jazzy, we know he grew up in Umuahia. Pretty Mike is also an Igbo guy. We have a lot of Igbo men and women there. No elders. A whole funeral of a grown woman, a respectable woman in the society. No elders. Umuaka highway, children of the world filled everywhere, displaying their nudity everywhere. The moment you say buy Ashebi 5 yards, they will use half yard just to cover the boobs and to cover the pekus, and that's all. They are good to go. The remaining ones will just be net. will just be net, organza. You sold 3 years or 5 years of ashebi, they will use half year to sew. And then come and display nudity at the funeral. If the dead can get up, let that woman would have gotten up and carried koboko, flog all of them, flog nonsense out of all of them from that funeral. That was a club meant for club that she wore to the church. Honestly, at the funeral, my gosh, there's no respect. There is. Some question I asked myself, what's the message? Same question I asked myself, what's the message? Okay, like I said, during Easter period, he carried women, he brought in women, one of the women dressed in white, claiming to be Jesus, carrying a cross, while the other ones dressed as Roman Empire. Okay, we saw the team, this is Easter, right? But that is still disrespectful. I remember that a lot of Christians came out and were like, no, this is to the extreme. You don't disrespect Jesus that way. You don't disrespect Jesus that way. No Muslim is going to do that. They respect their prophets. They respect their religious leaders. Why are Christians doing this? Why would you do this? I remember back then there was so much backlash, and then did this stop? No, Pretty Mike is getting daring. He's becoming brave by the day. Watch out, guys. The next time, in the next couple of months, Pretty Mike is going to come to an event with naked women or on G-string alone. They will come on G-string. So long as people are not condemning this, they are not coming out to really send home a strong message to Pretty Mike, this will never stop. It will never stop. He will continue. Umada, where were they? The same Umada that you are asking for, those Umadas were all equally all dressed naked. I can actually point out few people there who dressed responsibly at that funeral. They are just a handful that really dressed responsible. Apart from the men that dressed for the occasion, like dressed, they know they were coming for funeral. Others dressed as if they were going to the nightclub. As for even the dangling bola, I don't even think at the nightclub they even wear that. We know that maybe strippers, yeah, they can tie dangling bola and dance with it at a pole. But having 8 or 10 women come out dangling this, one is distasteful. The taste is so poor. It is so poor, shameful, disrespectful to the male folks as well, not just to women. What are you saying? Okay, what is it trying to do to show that these are the sizes of men bola or what? Or that men have that? I don't understand the message. Like I said, poor taste. There is no creativity in this at all. There is no creativity. I saw a woman the other day wearing miniskirt to church. I said to myself, what kind of church is that? Pentecostal churches. These women are the cash. Welcome, Cost Rep. Odogun, okay. Odogun Cost Rep, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and thanks for the thumbs up as well. Welcome, 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 Cost Rep. Those women are the baits. AE29, welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, Queen. Kindly thumbs up. Welcome, Queen. I really appreciate you. Smash the like. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What a poor taste. A very horrible taste. No creativity. You know, when celebrities come to a place, they dress and they want to just show. Who do we have in here? Hey, we have Oyoyo Wanyoma in the building. Welcome, Queen. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, and greetings to everybody in the chat room. You guys are amazing. I've been reading and listening to all the things you've been saying. My dear, Nigeria is no longer the Nigeria we grew up, okay? And if we talk now, they will say because we are the 80s babies and all of that. So, I mean, that time and life has, have changed. However, those videos and pictures we saw on Don Jazzy's mother's funeral, not only were they distasteful, like you said, they were so embarrassing, very disgusting. and shameful, you know, to say the least. This is Don Jazzy's mother. I don't think she was up to 80. I'm not even sure if she was up to 75 or thereabouts. So you can't really say that she passed at old age and is a celebration of life. And our folks back home in Nigeria, they copy anything they see on social media, anything happening in the US, they copy it the next minute. And they forgot the fact when it comes to funeral in the US, they respect themselves. They wear their black or their whatever, you know, just to come and honor the dead and leave and things like that. He gave them free ashwebi from what we heard, but that does not mean that they should all sew the clothes to bring their cleavages. Even those that do not have the breast, they were pushing everything to the mouth.
When they came to breastfeed crying men,
honestly,
mourning men, bereaved men, they came to breastfeed them.
When I saw the thing and the color orange even made it very pronounced for you to notice me or you quench, you know. So
yeah, notice me or you quench.
I tell you, the guy has no respect for women. They should just know it. He has no atom of respect for women. And sometimes I want to believe he has a mother. Maybe he has sisters. If he doesn't have sisters, he might have cousins that are female, or nieces, or you know, that are people that are female in his family and his community. But like I said, because he can buy those women, he has no regard whatsoever for them, no respect for them. And because we all know the thing, there is so much hunger in Nigeria. Those ladies, they will say, after all, we're only doing usher job. It's just for 3 hours or 4 hours. And they pay
is this one usher job?
That's what they call it. It's usher job. They usher him in, follow him around for the day, and he pays them. And they don't care to know that, you know, I'm still a young girl. I'm still catching cruise, having fun. I'm in my 20s. You understand? They don't know that down the line, one day, they will start having families of their own, raising children by themselves. And anything on the internet, you can't just go at your own will and uproot it. You can't.
It's not possible. I say unless all social media platforms shut down today and they say we are not doing again, which we know is practically impossible till Jesus come. These things will remain on social media.
Till Jesus come.
Till Jesus come. It is not going anywhere.
All the social media platforms, they're all public traded companies. You want them to shut it down. Lie is until thy kingdom come, just like you said. But they are not thinking about tomorrow. They are thinking about today. Give us our daily bread. That's what they are thinking about. There is so much.
But don't forgive us our trespasses.
That's all they are thinking about. That 50,000 for 5 hours or 6 hours should, no matter what the guy wants them to wear, they will wear it. Some of them will call it, even if their mother will call them from the villages. Esther, I saw waiting the show for TV. Now you be that. He say, Mommy, now walk I go, now walk I they do. Say, which kind of work be that way they dangle everything up and down? Which kind of clothes be that? Mama, relax. Now I know you're old school. You don't understand this thing. It's called ushering job. Okay, dismiss. So, but the thing is,
and then she will send 5,000. She will send 5,000.
You recharge your phone. Take that 5,000, recharge your phone. I go send 10,000. Make a cook rice with chicken on Sunday. Tell me. When we see those things, especially when you live in diaspora, you see those things. You begin to wonder what is really going on. What is happening? There are places if you want to throw your cleavages, yes, you can as a lady if you want to, but not at funerals. Not at funerals. And then again,
we have clubs and even nude beaches around. Go to the nude beach and be like Eve. Nobody's going to question you at the nude beach. Like it's normal.
Yeah.
But not at a funeral.
But host, you know what baffles me most? Most of these people that you see on the internet castigating Cora Obidi, that she's always dancing naked, that she's always dancing, they are all doing the same thing in one way, throwing their body all over the place, on people's faces. But they'll be the ones typing on the keyboard, must you dance like this? Cora is an artist. She can afford to dress that way as an artist. But all those people that came there, tell me who I will actually say that this person is an artist. That's why she dressed that way. The people that are artists, like, yeah, the artists that came there, like the people that Marvin group, I think was that name, DJ or something. There is a one Hausa lady that is there. They all dress decently.
That is what I said, that I can actually count a few of them that dress decently to that place. And all the Muslims that came there dressed responsibly. They all dressed in a responsible manner. Honey, all these people you saw sharing breast and showing their kwekus and everywhere, they are all Christians. Anaga Church.
Yes.
All of them.
Obvious. That's obvious. That's obvious.
Welcome, AE29. Welcome, Glorious Reality. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. They are all Christians going to church. All of them, bam. All of them goes to church.
Tell me, who is better than who? Who is better than Cora among everybody you saw there? Who?
No.
All those who display, are they better than Cora? But they are the ones castigating that woman. And her own is even that she's an artist. And that's her signature. Yeah. You understand? But because she's consistently doing it, then fine. And then Pretty Mike, when this guy started this thing in Lagos, you understand? People looked at it and then shunned it. People thought he was going to stop. But because there was no harassment on his part, he got all the boldness he needed. There is this saying, tell a lie several times, it becomes the truth.
It becomes truth.
That's
I was saying it before you came, that Pretty Mike has been testing the water. You understand? When he started this, he's been testing the water, trying to see people's reaction. And so that what's the big deal? Nobody cares, Nobody's chastising me. I don't think it's going to be a problem. So it's now time to become daring. And of course, sooner or later, he's going to shock us on Instagram soon. He will shock us.
Definitely. So that's welcome. And if you really ask me, that guy might be swinging both ways. But he cannot parade boys to work with him because the people will say it's obvious. So he's parading women.
And front and back.
That's what I'm thinking. He might be. Because there is no sane man, no sane straight man that will behave like that. He might be swinging both sides. And because
Gist Lover recently dragged him out that the guy may pimp women. He gets underage girls and markets them for politicians and celebrities.
I don't doubt that, because there is no morality. There is no morality in that guy's conscience. There is none whatsoever.
Yeah. See what Rosie Kesh said? Rosie Kesh said the sad thing is, I believe soon more people will start doing what he's doing.
Let's remember when Bobrisky came. When Bobrisky came, there is one association in Nigeria. The DG was asking the House of Assembly and the Senate to give them authority to deal with Bobrisky so that others will not pick it up. But human rights, they are adults. They have every right to behave the way they want to behave. So far, they are not contraveying the law. But when you look at it properly, if you're now saying that you're a drag queen, that's when they start pursuing Bobrisky on that angle. She now starts saying that she's a drag queen. He's a drag queen. I don't even know.
Is he a she or a him?
I don't know how to address him these days. I think he's okay. Let's say he's a drag queen, right? That he's only a drag queen.
Let's give it.
Okay, it's a drag queen. Before we knew it, James Brown came. And before we knew it, all of them now, there are more than 15 on social media that are now walking and shaking their body as if that's how we women walk.
They are dry bone. They are dry, flat nyash bread.
So when you look at it, Pretty Mike is set. In fact, he has set the pace. And tomorrow, somebody else will follow. Rosie is right. Somebody else will follow. It is a sad situation. And then when you look at it, some of these chicks that are behaving like this and the men that are behaving are the ones that are going to have children, that our children will go and marry. And then that's how the society will continue to go.
Hey. You know, I had goosebumps all over me when I opened that video. It was by accident. It was by chance that I saw the video. I wasn't going deliberately for that video. I was just on Instagram playing around. And then a video just popped up. And I looked again. What is happening? I had to go to the story. Don Jazzy's mother's funeral. And some women are dangling blockers and the bola on at a funeral. How did we get to this point? It was a shock. It was a shock on me. Like you said, those who copy, okay, we copy Western cultures a lot. The Westerns, the Oyibos, during funeral, they don't dress this way. During funeral, they dress responsibly. They put on black. They still respect the dead. They pay silent respect to the dead. At the funeral, you don't see all this dancing, drinking, popping of champagne. Oh, one bed. You think they're in the nightclub. You think they're hosting a party. A big party. Whereas this is a funeral. Go to the Oyibos that we copy doing all this nonsense. During their funeral, it's still very quiet. Very quiet. Now they're even going to look at the corpse in the casket. They are dancing, shaking their bum, going to look at the corpse in the basket, doing selfie with the corpse in the casket. Doing selfie. Just like I saw, this is someone I know. At the funeral, somebody, the coffin of their father was open. And guess what this boy was busy doing? He was taking selfie. Let me use this. He was like, yo, man, this is my dad. I just lost my dad. Yeah, I just lost my dad. I just lost my dad. Yo, man, I just lost my dad. God, I felt like leaving my room, just teleporting myself from here, go there, carry his head and jam it on the wall.
See, we had a funeral. There was a funeral today at this morning at my church. I didn't want to go, so I didn't attend. And then we had a Yoruba boy that died some time ago. Suddenly, I think a 17 or 18-year-old boy. When we got there, you know, it was a quiet procession. It was you just come in, inside you're wearing a black, could be a black dress, anything sober. Yes, even those coming from office, you respect that period. And then when we have big people, I mean big, older people that die here, even if they want to do Ashwebi, like we are now copying, everybody's copying Ashwebi. People don't go there and be doing stupidity. But Pretty Mike, he has defined his career for himself. The next thing now, he will buy a house and call it a Pretty Mike mansion, like Playboy mansion. They copy a lot, and they're not copying the good
He will
things.
do that. He's a co-owner of a nightclub called Uno. I don't know if you've heard about the nightclub. No. He's a co-owner. Yeah, so he is.
Don't be surprised in the future. You hear Pretty Mike play a Playboy mansion or something like that.
Olufunke say you will see people fighting for food at a young person's funeral. The person won't die, follow the body. It's the kind of thing, like you were saying, when people go for funeral abroad, it's so quiet. Even the music playing from the background is so solemn. It's so peaceful. Quiet. Yeah. You will know this is a memorial service. You will feel it because it's a time for sober reflection. You are looking at the corpse and then you are seeing, see people crying. But come to our place, DJ. You see them playing in Makwandaibu, the Bakonyembu. Now we there. At a funeral. Let me see you there, Bugao, at a funeral. What is wrong? Organite. Where did you go at a funeral? What happens to honor, What happens to those
That's
songs?
old school.
Oh, Buga. So Bugana is in new school. Eh? When they Buga at a funeral, you see girl, you now see ladies raising their bomb and then waiting at a funeral. What is? Or should we even talk about those who now dance with coffin? They threw one man until they threw the corpse out of the coffin. Coffin Ayasana East. And the dead, but even the dead cannot rest in peace anymore. The dead cannot rest in peace. They threw the man until they threw him out of the casket. You are like
host, please. Please. I don't want to
dancing with corpse. Dancing as if the corpse is an offering, a gift offered to them. This is a coffin of a young boy or a young lady, young person that died a painful death. Maybe the person has been sick in the hospital for months before giving up the ghost, and they will carry the corpse. They are dancing with it. What is? I don't understand. Back in the days, you don't dare that with a dead body, but the disrespect at the funeral is too much. All the too much.
Yeah.
All the too much. Eh?
Yeah.
Even the Reverend Fathers and Sisters are Bulgarian.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of crazy things, from Nigerians, but this Don Jazzy's mother's funeral, I think it topped the cake because allowing Pretty Mike, to like bring those people there. If I were in his shoes, I know he would have been very busy and he wouldn't want to, shatter his friendship. I would have asked Pretty Mike, I'm sorry. I just want to
walk him out of that place. Walk him out of that place. That is the right thing he would have done. See, Don Jazzy would have gained much respect if he had done that. Walking Pretty Mike out of that funeral. This is my mother's burial. She deserves some respect. Walk him out. If he's going to come in alone, he should come in alone, but not with those women.
Yeah.
Send them out. Send the message. Somebody went on his Instagram. He was thanking Pretty Mike. In fact,
nobody has actually thought about doing that to Pretty Mike, in all his silliness. Because even if one person had done that, by now he would have learned his lessons. But like I said, when he started, he didn't get, clap back, you understand? He didn't get anybody screaming and nobody said anything. They were like, man, this guy is crazy, and he ended there. Do you get it? So he got all the boldness that he deserved. And this is just the tips of the iceberg because he's coming with more. Tomorrow it might be bikini that they will wear to a wedding. They will usher him
he
with
will
bikini.
Come with bikini. Those ladies that were flogging the female Jesus he brought the other time, was it not just pants they were putting on?
Yeah, they see.
Those chubby ladies. It was pants they were putting on. Those ladies he brought during Easter period. Imagine at a time where people were celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It was pants Pretty Mike brought. Naked women on pants alone.
You see?
To that event. Pants only. So this one now is either bikini or they will go nude or this body paint. I am looking out for body paint. I won't be shocked when I see body paint with just sellotape covering the nipples.
Yeah.
Won't be surprised. There is nothing Pretty Mike would do now that will shock me. Unless something is done. Unless something is done.
And who do you think is going to do that something? Nobody. Because if you tell them, they will tell you it's their human right.
Human right?
Yeah, it's their human right. You can't tell people what to wear. But the organizer of an event can walk you out because that's this. He has the right to control how things are done.
Yeah.
If Don Jazzy had done that, I tell you, Lagos would have been different by now. Everybody would have, all those people calling themselves the big boys of the society, they would have said, wow, Don Jazzy got the balls. Yeah. And he's big enough to have done that. Who
is Pretty Mike compared to Don Jazzy? Who is Pretty Mike compared to Don Jazzy?
They're offering themselves some cheeks and pickles behind it. You don't know who they are presenting to them. You don't know you don't know what the guy does exactly. You don't know what he does. Maybe he's doing more just than what we know him for, wearing all those things out. He might be doing more. So that's just the truth. But
ordinarily, like you said, Don Jazzy, if he had done that, believe me, that guy would have gained more respect. That is why you see people coming out. All we need is one person to champion the cause and stop this nonsense.
Yes.
Women are being reduced to nothing. Women are being reduced to nothing on a daily basis. The first time I noticed Pretty Mike was when he chained women like dogs and was dragging them along for an event. Yeah. Did you see that one?
I think that was the first time.
That was the first time I took notice of Pretty Mike. And I'm asking, who is this madman that will have the guts to chain women up like dogs and drag them to an event? And then I saw another video when they have to carry him. His leg, they carried him into the event. They carried him like a king into the event. So whoever is inviting Pretty Mike now shouldn't be surprised the day Pretty Mike, in fact, it could be a wedding. Pretty Mike will now bring seductive, naked women for that wedding.
That's why I'm saying the host of that event has every right whatsoever to tell Pretty Mike, I'm having my wedding. This is your IV. But please, we don't accept any form of silliness. Do you understand? Categorically in his own invite, so that he will be aware. It's like you're giving him caution before the act.
So if he wants to attend, he should. If he doesn't want to, he should turn down the invitation.
He should turn down the invitation. And if he makes up his mind to come there, he must be ready to conform. But that Lagos society, I don't know what I will even say about them, because right now, they don't have respect for anything. Nobody cares, and they're all their friends. Pretty Mike is friends to all of them. They invite each other to their events and all of. When he went to Oba, he would have done the same now. But who gave him the chance? When he went to
Obi Kubana was even at the burial, at the funeral of Don Jazzy. Obi Kubana was there. Did he not see how Obi Kubana, buried his mother?
No, no, let's even forget the Efi thing, because for them to even bury the woman in Lagos shows you that aspect of them as Igbos, they've already raised that part. So let's not leave it there. But the thing is that Pretty Mike was at Oba for Obi Kubana's mother's funeral.
Why did he not do that?
That's what I'm saying. So you have to define how people behave around you, and whereby you fail to define and allow anything, you don't expect anything different, and you're not supposed to cry.
I'm sure Obi Kubana cautioned him. During his mother's burial.
Obi Kubana did not.
I'm sure. Why giving him that invitation?
He did not. You know what cautioned him? He's traveling to the Niger. He's going to Igbo land. You understand? The boys of Aoba could do anything to him. You get what I'm saying? Obi Kubana did not caution him, but he cautioned himself.
Or can he go to the north, for instance, and go and try that nonsense? Can he go? Can Pretty Mike do this nonsense in the north even?
In the
north? Go to Kaduna or Kano or Zamfara or Meduguri, Sokoto, just go there, go and dangle
He
will cut off his own.
He dare not. He can't.
Are we gonna pick up?
He can't. Yes. He can't. He can't try it. In capital letters. He can try it in capital letters. Anyway, Don Jazzy greeted him on social media, thanking him for there, according to what I heard. But like I said, all the fault I blame Don Jazzy, because he has every right to walk anybody out. It's his program, his event, his mother's last thing they can do for her. So him allowing that, I would say birds of the same feathers, they all flock together. So
yeah, And you know, if you are inviting Pretty Mike for something, more people are going to come because of Pretty Mike. Like those crazy people want to see Pretty Mike. They want to see what he's up to. So when they know Pretty Mike is going for an event, they want to go see his latest surprise, what he has up his sleeve. They want to see how he's going to enter that event with his entourage, with his mad men and women. So they want to see, and he really proved to Don Jazzy this time around that he can do anything. If only Don Jazzy summoned the courage to walk that guy out of that place, honestly, that guy would have earned more respect and followers. He would have earned a lot of respect. But
and then
from what you can see, it's all about clout.
Yeah, Pretty Mike on his own would have gotten the memo. You understand? But I mean, nobody's chastising anybody because they know what they do together that we don't know. You understand? Pretty Mike. I don't even know what is pretty about him. Everything about him is ugly and smells foul. So
I don't know. Pretty. Are men pretty? Do we have pretty men? Do we even have pretty men? Eh? Do we have pretty? Is any man pretty? If you're a pretty man here, please raise up your hand. We have handsome men, not pretty men. Oh, I'm pretty Mike. Eh? That one, I doubt if we will even settle down. And I pity the woman. In fact, I pity the lady because he can bring her out to the public naked even for an event in the name of going for an event. He can actually drag any woman he's married to out naked to chase what? To chase clout.
You know what? Host, I disagree. He can't do that to his wife if he eventually decides to marry.
He can.
He can't.
He can do it.
No, he can't, honestly. But rather, he will go and pay girls to dress naked for him. Because he feels, those people that feel that my money can buy whatever I want. So far you have money, you can buy
anything. If his money can buy the woman you'll be married to, why will you be able to control her?
Of course, he can control her by telling her, you don't have to, this is what I've been doing, and you knew this is my business before you married me. So don't come and preach to me I should stop this. This is how I do my own thing. So you have to do what? Buy into it. But I'm not sure that he will ever use his wife. No. Rather, he has girls flocking around everywhere, looking for you to even give 20,000 or 30,000 naira. And they will go and come and dress and show up for you. Honestly.
See? No, not even using the wife for an event. Let's say maybe they are going for an event. He doesn't mind his wife going almost nude with him just for that attention. Because I see Pretty Mike as an attention seeker. I see him as someone who is hungry for attention. He wants that attention at all costs. Who did this to me? Oh, Sade. See, hey, Sade. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sade. Thank you.
Oh, Sade, thank you so much. God bless you for this amazing super chat. God bless you, Queen. God bless you. You are amazing. God bless you. So he can actually make his wife dress almost nude. You know these celebrities, how they dress up for events, all in the name of fashion. Wear rag, all in the name of fashion. Put on crazy things, all in the name of fashion. You know, my pain is that this thing affects women around. It affects married women. It affects women. It's as if men no longer have value for women. They can talk down on women. They can insult women. Go and listen to what men say on social media about women today. Women are kobo. For what? Because of this nonsense that young ladies, even some married women, do now on social media. If a married woman or a pregnant woman will subject herself to such shame and humiliation with pregnancy, all for how much? 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, and then you come out with pregnancy for Pretty Mike. Tell me what that woman is not capable of doing. Tell me why they will not lose respect for such women. Tell me why. It's heartbreaking, honestly. It's heartbreaking. Anyways, guys, honestly, I don't know. We can't stop talking about these things. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sade, for this beautiful super chat. I really appreciate you. Nemozo, help me thank her. Oh, guys, help me thank her. Help me thank her. Thank you so much. We'll leave it at this. But I think that the only way for us to stop this nonsense is to speak out. Personally, I just want to make this video today. I am going to Pretty Mike's page and I'm going to write on his page and I'm going to write it that this is distasteful, it's disgusting. There is nothing, no creativity here. I'm going to drop it. I don't usually comment on celebrities.
Do you think people have not been writing? You can drop in your words, you understand? But the guy is crazy. Some people, they've sold their souls to the devil. So no matter how we scream about morality, they don't have it anymore. They've lost it. And if people can hail the likes of Playboy Mansion, what's his name again? Is he whoever now, whatever? You understand?
Where is he today?
He's gone. I think he's dead or something.
Where is he today?
He's died. He died now. And he died, and people still praise him. I think the show still goes on. You understand? This show still goes on because I don't follow that news, but I think they're still having it. But the thing is, if you look at the world we live in now, there is no morality. What sells is crazy, stupidity, and what they consider fun. That's what sells. Gone are the days when you talk about morals, you understand? And then you were talking about, before I came up, you were talking about the church, what people wear to church. There was a day I went to church. My daughter was the man server for the day. And then with another lady, a Caucasian young girl, there should be about 12 or there, about 11, 12 within that age bracket. By the time the mass was over, the girl changed to her, she removed her robe. Guess what she was wearing? Bomb shorts with tennis. That's what she came to church with. And she came with her parents. So, I don't know what to say.
Hey,
we just have to keep teaching
with her parents.
With her parents, her father and her mother. They are Catholics. So this thing, it goes round all over. It depends on, for us, that is not dressing. But for some countries, that's how they dress. You understand? So it takes us a lot of time to adjust to what that particular country where we find ourselves, their modern way of dressing. But I mean, we should still remain Nigerians. We should still remain African. There is no point borrowing what is not yours. There is no point, selling yourself short all in the name of 50,000 naira or 30,000 naira.
30,000 naira, 50. Let's even assume it's 100,000. Let's even assume he paid them 100,000. 8 of them, 800,000. And then they made that costume. So it's over, one day event. Their pictures, their videos is all over social media. Tomorrow, this thing, you see, when people come out to say, I have given my life to Christ, you see them, they'll do something stupid, and then they'll now come and say that is their past. Your past remains with you on social media. Whether you are giving your life to Christ or not, we are going to dig it out. We will still dig them out.
Host, this thing, what goes around, they say, right? It comes around. People were talking about side chicks and then married women. Most of the people there were side chicks then are married now. And they can't handle the truth when it happens to them. They can't. You know why I remember that? There was this girl that those days when I was 7, doing my youth service, she was doing a lot of usher jobs because her parents works. They worked at ECOWAS at the time. I don't know if they're retired now. ECOWAS. So they were doing a lot of usher, because of the parent. This girl was dating, married. He was dating a married man at the time. And then when she married, the husband was transferred to Lagos. This girl could not sleep. She could not sleep every night.
Why?
She'd be like calling this man 24 hours. Are you with a woman?
Why?
Now? Are you with a woman? Is anybody there? I can hear noise.
Okay. Woman.
Yes.
He who kills by the sword with sword is always afraid of sword passing behind. Sword passing behind his or her back. Vicky said, "Bomb shot inside Catholic Church. My husband should come and hear this. So If I don't go to church one day, my husband will say I should not eat communion the next Sunday. Julie, welcome, Julie. Say thank you so much.
Vicky, I was like,
the light, please, Julie.
You know, host, what happened to me when I looked at the girl? I now asked my daughter, wait, this is the girl that you guys just served together. I said, yes, mommy. I said, and she dressed like the African woman in me was talking. And she dressed like this, and they allow her to robe and serve and then present communion. I said, there is nothing I will not see. You don't finish with that.
And it's usually our African people that does things like this.
No, they are Caucasian. Oh. You can't believe it.
Caucasian.
Yes. But I'm thinking they are either the mother is Mexican and the father is Caucasian. But I will look at them again. That day I said, if I had known, I would have just videoed the girl. So that people, I was shocked.
He will say it's a sin not to go to church. I must confess to the priest before I eat Holy Communion. Let him come and see bomb shot inside church. Somebody is asking you, Vicky. My husband is asking which of the communion, Biko? You see that we have spoiled this man here. We have spoiled this man on this live stream. We have spoiled him on this live stream, honestly. I need to start timing Cornelius out of this live stream. Anytime I come live, I need to time him out. We need to start timing him out of this live stream. And Oyoyo, anytime you come, you see my husband, please time him out of this live stream.
It's not possible.
We need to start timing him out. He's becoming too spoiled on this live stream.
Yes, now he has learned all our tricks and all our words.
I'm telling you, I can't code word even at home again.
Never.
Holy Communion for some Sunday now. I'm not eating Holy Communion because I refuse to go and confess to priest for missing church. Vicky, your sin is piling up. And they won't give me, you are still refusing to go and confess. You better go and confess to priest so you can start chopping communion. Nebuza, I know he's a good supporter, but we need to start timing him out. Oyoyo, please, if you can just help me time him up.
You're not serious. You're on your own with the timeout.
I'm telling you. Can you imagine? He's asking which of the communion. Vicky is talking about Holy Communion. He's busy talking about another communion.
That was what my husband said now. My husband said that he did not serve communion. No.
Yes, sir. That day I mentioned it and he heard it. He said he doesn't serve communion in church. That's when I know that the man is still very innocent. That's when I knew that Oyoyo's husband is still very innocent. He's not spoiled yet. I can tell you that I'm spoiled. Communion. Oh my God, my tummy. I laughed my eyes out that day. Me, I'm tired of confessing. I'm sure priest is tired of me too. I'm not born again. I'm not born a Catholic. I was married into a Catholic family. I don't like this confess to priest.
Vicky, you know in Nigeria they make everything difficult. Since I came here, I never go do confession. No. I have never done confession because one, I was not born Catholic. So I'm just borrowing that church.
If it's the answer to communion, he doesn't want me to eat, I'll be happy, sir, so I can rest. Waste this minute. How did Vicky come on this live today?
Vicky, let me know for here.
Vicky, like seriously, you're running away from communion. Vicky, you shouldn't because he's really making this confessing thing very difficult. Vicky, but just go to church. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. This is my last confession since 3 months ago. Since then, I have accused myself for not going to church last Sunday. He will give you Hail Mary, give you our Father. You go and pray. And that's all. What is difficult?
You people on your own with that confession. What is seriously difficult? On your own.
I'm telling you guys, the matter they pay me. I'm sure Father Steph is tired of me always coming to tell him I didn't go to church.
Vicky, that's why are you not going to church? You can't tell Father. You're going to.
But why are you not going to church?
You're doing saga on YouTube.
Thank you. You are dragging people and doing saga. Do you confess that to Father?
That you're doing reaction and people are dragging you like generator. That's why you should confess to Father.
All the dragging and the reaction you are doing on YouTube, you don't know that is a sin. You should better go and confess to Father. You said, must I confess to priest? I said I confess to Jesus at home. He said no. When you were marrying a Catholic and love blindfolded you, you were not thinking about the confessing part. when the bola they switch you, you don't remember the confession. Now you are complaining. My friend, go to confession because both communions are all holy. I believe one. I believe the one is Azaru. He's even more holy.
Who is saying that? Because
we say the name now. Are you not seeing the name?
Oh my goodness, dear.
You see why I need to be timing this man out from my live stream? Honestly. You see why I need to be timing him out? Any day I eat Holy Communion hungry, any day I eat Holy Communion hungry me, I will generally go to my own church, eat communion and come back home. That one is not communion. That one is bread and wine. Communion is different from bread and wine. Vicky, communion is different from bread and wine. The one you go to your church to eat is bread and wine. It's bread and wine. It's bread and wine. It's bread and wine that you eat in your church there. Catholic one is communion because I don't know what.
I'm happy host is laughing because she came off serious, talking serious talk. Vicky, thank you for coming to this stream. Thank you, seriously, for making host laugh.
I have been so mad at Pretty Mike. Like if I see Pretty Mike right now, and they just give me key to lock him inside the house, I will bust his head on the wall. For 5 Sundays now, I never chop communion because my husband said it's a sin. Because I never go confess. Vicky, go and confess your sin, Vico. Go and confess.
And tell the priest that they are dragging you like Jared on YouTube.
Yes, so somebody like me that have not been to church for a long time, maybe my own will no longer be confession. They will need to do deliverance on me. My own will be deliverance because I've not been to church in years. Vicky, leave me alone. No. This woman is just a drama queen, I'm telling you.
Vicky is
I don't know how your husband coped with you.
She's a complete vibe, honestly.
I'm telling you. When she don't settle down for that her chair, I don't know whether Vicky, waiting be that thing when you they wear. That's your trouser and top that you wear and stretch your leg on your chair and start doing the amebo. When I look, I say, this is how to gossip on Whitey Street. Just cross your leg and bring out all the reaction. Drink them out and finish. Any day you see Vicky sits like that, just know that she's ready for trouble. She will just throw her leg like this and stay like this. Well, also, you didn't say anything about the fact that a whole Igbo woman was buried outside ancestral abode. I don't know if she's Yoruba. I need to check.
It depends on what she wants, and maybe that's her wishes with her family or her children.
Is she even Igbo? Is she Igbo? Is Don Jazzy's mother Igbo? That's another thing.
But the father is Igbo now.
Vicky, do you know if Don Jazzy's mother is Igbo? Well, I know the father is Igbo, but the mother.
Hurry.
I don't know if the mother is Igbo. If she's Igbo, then there is problem somewhere. Because a grown woman should not be buried outside.
No, there is no problem. Somebody that I know personally. Oh my God, see wind, I don't come out outside. Hey, jeez. Somebody I know personally, you understand? She was buried in Lagos. She was a Lagos society woman and she died. Before she died, she bought her vault where she'll be buried in Ikoyi Cemetery and told her children, because she was divorced from her marriage, so she didn't want them to take her to her father's compound.
Hey, she's divorced.
So, but she's still Igbo, you know, so they buried her in Lagos. And a lot of Igbo people are doing that now. They're burying them in Lagos. For the reason best known to them. I don't know what to make out of it, actually.
Reason best known to them anyway. My place, Anaha Ozunwa Danaha Tomezi.
And this woman I talked about.
Unless it's outside the country and they can't bring the corpse back. Unless it's outside the country and they cannot.
The woman I
they don't
talked
have
about is the Ada. She's even the Ada in her place. She's from Ngopala. She's the Ada Ngopala next to Owerri.
This is what we are talking about. We are losing it. We are gradually losing it.
We are losing it already. We've lost it.
In fact, we have lost it already. Ozunwada buried outside. You see, foreign culture and religion. This is what is ruining our people. This is the problem. This is it. Is she? Anyway, let's even leave it. The burial has been done. My anger is still with Pretty Mike and Don Jazzy. I have a score to settle with two of them. My husband people said they must bury me in their land. Me, I'm just laughing because before I die, all of them will die first because they see me now. So who will drag me? So long as all of them senior you are be, where I come from, I can't even be buried in my husband's compound. I can't be buried in my husband's place. God forbid anything happens to me. I cannot. My body can only go to the compound. They will pay their last respect, and my people will take my body back to my father's compound. That is how it is done in my place. And I've told my husband that they don't drag it. Don't come and drag anything tomorrow with anybody. This is it. We don't sleep outside. That is why my people say now, as you go marry, you go come back for your papa house someday. Now, the moment the marriage is over, meaning you're returning back to your father's compound. So that is how it's done in my place. I don't know why she was buried in Lagos, but whatever be the case, if it's her last wish, so be it. All we pray that her soul will rest in peace. But I still want her soul to get up, her spirit to get up and carry Koboko and still help me wipe Pretty Mike very well. Yeah. So the extent they will carry him to White Garment Church and then may deliverance. Now
wait.
Still give him more
slow down, host. Don Jazzy is a White Garment worshipper, okay? And then Pretty Mike must have been in Don Jazzy's home severally. So they would have known the mother, met with the mother. Mama, hey, but sorry, it happened. I will come and display. You know, you never can tell. All these people.
Who knows if he has already told the woman said before she passed on that he's going to bring dangling bola and block us to her funeral.
I can't pass anything. That's Pretty Mike. He can do anything.
I'm telling you.
The guy has no chills.
I'm telling you, if only we wake up one day and see on Instagram that Pretty Mike is running around is running on the street naked shouting because they need Don Jazzy need Don Jazzy have mercy on you, need Don Jazzy forgive me. I ran Itawa, invisible Koboko, and now we are now Itawa. Need Don Jazzy forgive me, oh please. Anyway,
you have great imagination, host.
Honestly, I'm wishing this for him seriously. We just see him and people will maybe he knows how to go around naked. This time he will be the one. Maybe he's coming from the bathroom. From that bathroom with soap and water all over his body. He'll be running and falling. And and Bola at my funeral. Nonsense celebrity. Celebrity. Anyways, guys, I still have scores to settle with them. We'll draw the curtain now. Thank you so much, Mwanyoma, for your company.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. You and Vicky made me laugh so much this evening.
Vicky is a vibe, honestly. Thank you so much,
Vicky is the vibe.
Yes, so Julie, thank you so much. Cornelius Okudili, I have told you I'll have to. Oyoyo will be the one timing you out for my live stream. Anytime you come, you start decoding certain things. We time you out. We time you out. Thank you so much, AE29, my gorgeous queen. God bless you. Amazing. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Nemuzo Dalurine, God bless you. Oh, Shade. Thank you so much. God bless you. You're an amazing woman. Thank you for your love and your support. I do not take them for granted. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat here. Yeah, Olufunke. Yes, Olufunke. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Have an amazing night rest. Yeah, Nigeria, Glorious Reality. Yeah. Where is that guy that came in initially? Postrep, Odogo Postrep. Thank you. Rock of Banks. Thank you. Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Thank you so much. Getting it right to Lydia. Thank you. Hang out with Chica. Thank you. And who else? Anyways, let's leave it. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Nice, delicious. God bless you, Coach Merima. God bless you. You all have an amazing night rest. Let me still go and settle my score with Don Jazzy and their pretty Mike. No, Don Jazzy can't do that because she allowed herself to be buried elsewhere than an Igbo. Anyways, thank you, everyone. Good night. Thank you for your love and your support. Let's meet again tomorrow, same time, okay? Love you all. Bye. Thank you so much. Woo! Thank you guys. Thank you. Same time tomorrow. You give me peace of mind. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home after the party. The world is blessing me. I want you because I know you got it. And you're my company. And I will call you, you can turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of mind, yeah. You make me feel what I need, but you give me peace of mind, yeah. Your body's here, my attention. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Please give me peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind. Shade, thank you so much. Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night, guys.